let's talk about Neville Goddard and Living in the End. Love Neville Goddard. I started listening to him in the early 2000s, and it's really funny because when I started listening to him, I thought, oh, what is this guy? Like, is he religious? Like, what is going on? Like, and I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and I'm not a religious person. I'm spiritual, but I definitely believe in all the messages that they had to say. And I was kind of like, what is this guy? But then when I started really listening to him, he really started to resonate with me. And one of the things that I know is definitely fact and has worked for me is back in 2005, I was really sick. And you can watch my full-length YouTube video I have on that. Off my channel, which is Shannon Wood Official. And I ended up getting really, really sick. And I was partially paralyzed. And the doctor said, it might take 5 years for you to be able to walk normal. Or maybe you won't walk normal ever. This and this is going to happen to you. And I was in my early 20s, but I also have had a very strong mind my entire life. And I'm going to do a lot of series of videos of just showing you how I knew things. I don't even know how I knew. It's just all I can say is the downloads from Spirit. And I was already into Wayne Dyer, which I really love, and Neville Goddard, and all of those amazing people from the past, and talking about the mind and how that our mind is what is the creator of, our reality, along with obviously God, but God is within us. And when I was in the hospital, all the things that they were telling me that was going to happen, I was like, no, none of that's going to happen. They said, within 72 hours, you're going to be on life support. You're only going to be able to move your eyes. And I said, no, that's not going to happen. And that night I was able to get into really deep meditation. And in that meditation, I just started to see the end result of how I was going to be living my life. And I saw myself in a year from then. And within that as well, this is very, very important, you guys, very, very important, is that the feeling is key. And so within that, when they started telling me that I was going to be on life support, when they told me that all of these things were going to happen, I was going to probably be paralyzed for this amount of time, that I had not one inkling of fear in me. Not one inkling, not a drop. Now I'm a worrywart. But what happened in that moment was this power that I didn't even realize resided in me. And I was able to harness that power and really just envelop myself in that. And I didn't allow one inkling of fear to come into my body. And I didn't allow anybody to bring that fear into the room. And I was making jokes, and I was, happy, and I was vivacious in how I was going about my day. And meaning like in the hospital bed, like I was thinking positive thoughts. And at nighttime, I was just replaying the outcome, the end result. And at that time, in my early 20s, I was visualizing myself in a fitness competition. Now, not the ones that they have in today's day where you're just like posing and you're all pretty and fit. It was back in the day when people were doing, like front flips, back flips, cartwheels, holding your body in different poses, strength, and then also physique. And I was visualizing that. And I was visualizing myself walking into the hospital as this empowered, strong woman. And every night, because again, this is dating me, but I had a Discman. And I was listening to Wayne Dyer every single night as I fell asleep. And just talking about like, the power of the mind and what we can create with our mind, and how we are just using a fraction of our mind power. And Marianne Williamson's always talked about this too. And she's got a really powerful saying that is, slipped me right now, but I will post it right here. And listening to her and just all these greats. And you guys, I healed so quickly. I healed within 6 months, and they said it was going to be about 5 years. I was running, and within a year and a half, I was on stage doing the flips and the all of the fitness stuff, and I won 3rd place.